Hello, good morning all. Myself Soumya, I am Assistant Professor, Department of CSE. Welcome you all to 5-day FDP on Contemporary Research Methodology and LaTeX for Research Documentation. By seeking the blessings of Lord Almighty and our Founder Secretary, late Professor B.S. Pandit Sir, we shall begin the first session for the day. On behalf of all, a warm welcome to Dr. Manju Prasad B., uh, who is today's speaker. Now I request Dr. Manju Prasad sir to take over the session.
Thank you, ma'am. So today we are going to start the reporting options which are available in LaTeX. So let us recall yesterday's session within 5 minutes, since many participants are about to join. So by the time we can finish the recall. So yesterday we started with like why exactly you want to go for the LaTeX. So that is what and all options available in LaTeX. So that was the main agenda of including why LaTeX. So if you are not aware like what and all you can do in LaTeX, means it is not a good option to choose the LaTeX. And coming to the setup, we saw what and all software we have to install and how exactly we can configure LaTeX with the Technique Center editor in our system. So I hope at least some of you have tried installing MicTech and installing Technique Center. So if you have got any error like installation, this thing means you can share the screenshot after this session so that I can assist you people in order to just get rid of all the installation errors what you are getting. So one main this thing yesterday in path setup, what option I showed. So this was the path I showed. So I got one query stating like this directory was not found in our this thing system. So after installing, so some I got one query like they are not able to find this particular directory. So for that, the solution is, so if you are a system, if you are using your college system, then you have to contact your system admin, or else if you are using your personal system, the option for that, how exactly you can view that option is, so you have to go for this PC or my computer. In my computer, so you can just navigate to C drive and you can go for users, and inside users, so check for the particular username. So here it is GTBLS ITW EMS. So here yesterday, as I was telling, the color is little bit different. So this shows that the folder was like it will be normal user will not have access. It will be hidden. So to make this particular file unhide, so what you are going to do is, so just right click on this one, this particular dashboard, go for properties, and first click on hidden items. So click on hidden items and click on apply and click OK. So first time when you do this one, all items including your desktop, documents, download, everything will be go for hidden mode. So next time just unclick this hidden mode and click apply and OK. So that time, so you will be able to see all the item including the hidden items which are like app data. So you have to do this procedure. Then only you will be able to see this app data folder in your C drive. Or else, so for normal user, it will be hidden, and during path setting, it will be not visible. So this is one option you have to do. So I'll just repeat that one. So just you are going to right click in this window. You will be going for properties. First, it will be unticked. The hidden will be unticked. So you are going to tick this one and click on apply and OK. Why I am not doing this one is since it is around 3.5 to 4 GB, it will take time. So you can try with your system this option. So first, hide all the folder by clicking apply and OK. Next again, just untick this one and click apply and OK. So once you do this procedure, that is reverse and uh, hide and unhide, so you'll be able to see this app data. So this is how you can find the particular path. So in app data, so you'll be going for local. In local, you will be going for programs. In program, you can directly find MicTech. So in MicTech, so again, you will be having one more MicTech folder. So I'll just zoom it and show. So inside MicTech, you are having one more mic site and bin. So this bin, inside bin only, you will be having with respect to your machine architecture, whether it may be 32-bit or 64-bit. So you will be having this folder. Just click on this folder, so that will do for your configurations. You can see here all exe file, what and all you're seeing here. So everything is exe file. So if any file is missing or if it is not properly installed, then you will be ending up with installation error. So this is what you can do during the configurations. So after this also, if you are getting any error, so you are free to share the screenshot individually or in group. So and I will let you, I will assist you people to just get rid of all the installation error. So coming to today's session, so I'll be just taking you people to how exactly you can go for do for report and thesis, and we'll, if time permits, so we'll just see the reference. So or else I will just give a glimpse of references and my experience of this thing. So you may think again it may be a story, but actually it is very much required, since people most of the time so will be just falling into the well, looking into the presentation or looking into some experience shared by other this thing. But I am going to share like what and all difficulties I have faced during this one, and how exactly I overcome and I successfully completed my thesis in latex. So this will be very much for you people to decide whether you can do your thesis in latex or not. So that is why this session I have included. So let us start the session. So yesterday you saw like how exactly we can go for paging, page setup. Then we saw how we can make any particular this thing option like bold, making bold, italic, in technique center only, slanted words, case sensitive words. So all option we saw. So before starting report, so I just want to cover three more aspects. So that is how exactly work with figures, tables, algorithm and programs. So we'll just do have a look on this one, and taking all this thing, so we'll just put into one report format and we'll generate one simple report. So then we'll go on for the latex, that is thesis template. So I'll be sharing the VTU thesis template. So I'll share the link also where you can download that one. So my suggestions is first start with the report, then go with the that video latex templates. If you are not able to understand the report logic only, means it will be difficult for you people to go for latex with this thing, thesis template. So let us start with the figures today. So yesterday I showed like what is the benefit of Technique Center. So if you want to insert any picture, go for insert. So here you can see in toolbar, you are having a option called insert. So if you are not able to this thing see exactly, means you can zoom your screen or make your screen full screen. So go for insert, go for picture. So here the first option, insert figure. So here you can see the three dotted box is there. So here this is nothing but you have to click for browsing of the picture or image what you have stored in your disk. So you have to browse that particular image. So I'll just click on this one. So if you just click on this browse, so it will open an dialog box. So you can see this is my working directory. Here I am having some pictures like JPEG, like Apple, it is of JPEG format, and I am having one logo which is of PNG format, and I am having one UML C1 BS.EPS. So I will just show what exactly these three types of files. So you might have heard about JPEG and PNG. but the CPS may be different. Very first time, some of you might be hearing this one first time. So I will just tell what exactly this. So first we'll just check one particular image. So I am just taking apple. So and I will be just giving it as a caption like apple, and I will just give okay. You can see without coding or without not even one typing one line of coding. So you have got your this thing image code image tag for your latex. So this is the benefit of working with your images. I think this images, if I take with respect to some text means, I can show some more option. So we'll just okay, I am having some text here. So in between text, so I will just show you how exactly you can paste the image. I'm just copying and pasting some dummy text here. So I'm having some text. So here I'm going to insert the image. So same procedure, click on insert, go to this browse option, that is three dotted this box. So click on that one, click on Apple. Okay, give the caption like Apple. So if you want label, you can give the label. The benefit of label is you can go for cross reference. So I will just show how exactly you can do with cross reference also. So okay, so now you are done. And for using this figure, so as I told yesterday, you need a package called graphics. So you should have a package called graphics. Until and unless you have a proper package, so it will be difficult for executing most of your this latex commands. So you should have the packages. So then only you can get the features. Even though if you're not having error because of package, so you will get an error. So for that, I'm just specific this particular concept. So use package I am giving, and here, so for figure and all, I have to use a package called graphic X. So this is the package I have to use for getting my figures. So you can see geometry, all this not needed. Okay, now I am having just article, I'm having graphics, some text, and I am having one apple figure. So now let us compile this one. For compiling, that is building. So you can either press Control F7, or else in the standard toolbar, you can just go to this particular options here. That is, if you just give your mouse over, it will show build current file. So that is Control plus F7. So build current file. So just click on this one. So at the bottom, you can see the option like your LaTeX has been built with zero error and one warning. Okay, warning, most of the time we can ignore the warnings if you are doing in single document. So I will just go for see my output. For seeing that output, so you can go for the standard toolbar and the symbol. So one page with one lens, what and all symbol you are having. So you can see view output. The shortcut is F5. So you can either press F5 or you can just click on this view output to see the document. So you can see the PDF now. So I am having text here and I am having image also. So this is what you can, how you can import the images. So yesterday I just show how to import the image. Today we are working image with text. So most of the time, so you may think like inserting image is very simple, but it is not like that. So you have to be aware of all other commands also. So that is the command is other command is like positioning command. So now here so much plenty of places left, but so I am having left out with n number of lines. My figure is in second page. So when you are doing your report or when you are doing your thesis, if this thing happens means, so it will be difficult to do the documentation very effectively in time. So you have to aware of some other options which is there for all the this thing latex tag. So for doing this option, so I'll just show one option is you can set a width for your image. So width you can make it as like 5 centimeter, comma, and you can give height 5 centimeter. That is, this is an external command what you can pass for your tag in order to format your image. So I've just added one tag here, that is next to the include graphics. Within a parenthesis, I am giving an argument stating like my width should be 5 centimeter and my height of the figure should be 5 centimeter. So this is the just one line command I have added. So I will just compile this one. So and I will just go for view output. You can see here. So now I got my image within the same page. So text also in the same page and image also with the same page. So just have adding the one extra parameter, that is width and image. So this is one particular option. So now let us make it more advanced by using some advanced option. So I will just show what is the advanced option. So since if you want to make out what are the difference it's happening, so I will just open the same in TechWork. So I will be just opening this same document in TechWork so that you can parallelly see the both the screen in the same this window. That is for just cascading option. So I'm just going for TechWork. So now you might have been getting like what is the need of using Technique Center and what is the need of using the tech work. So whenever you are doing trial and error, so you can go for this tech work, or parallelly you can work with both. So Technique Center, this will reduce your coding effort. So you don't need to do much coding like doing all tag writing, all tag very efficiently. So most of you research scholars and faculty, you may be experienced. Whenever you're writing paper, so writing paper only is a difficult task. With that, so if I tell like write the code like 4 to 5 lines of code for just one image, if I tell you people to just write 4 to 5 lines of tag, so then it will be difficult for some scholars. So in order to go avoid that one, so you have to make use of this technique center. So in between there is one question like how to display image in between the text. Yes, I am coming for the same option. So now I think you can make out this one. I am just having one more option. I've just given add h option. So still it's compiling. Begin figure. So you will be having a table positioning option. So graphics, begin figure. So just a minute, since text. So for that, altering the figure, you are having one particular option. You have to give the positioning of the figure. So that is, you have to pass the parameter like how exactly you can position the figure. That is, you are going to use HTLB. You will be having a option called HTLB. You have to pass that one in the argument in order to get the image in the particular position in the latex. So for that, so H refers to ear, T refers to your top of the page, L refers to left side of the page, and B refers to bottom of the page. So using that one, so you can just position your particular figures wherever you want. So you'll be having a number of options like that. So you have to just configure that particular option. So I'll just show one options now, how exactly you can position using HTLB option. So begin figure. So you're having an option. So now I just need it to be make it option. I'll just use some. So you can see. So the option what I have used now is begin figure. Inside that one, within the parenthesis, I gave HNT. So HNT if I give means so here and it will be within the top. So since you can see here, now I am having two text here, text section. One is this particular text section and this is another text section. So here refers to like within the given position, that is in between these two section, I wanted my image. So similarly, if I check for HL, so I think HL option is not available. HB option is there, I think. So you will be having some different this, positioning. So you can just check that position. One more H. You are having HPLB also one positioning is there since it is compiling. So I'll just use one more option. We have to just check with the series of using this particular option. So now you can see BT. It is also giving the same option that is inbuilt in within the text. I am going to place my image. So let me check any other options available. Now you can see, so it is at the top of all the text. So that is one is, so it will be like even though first we are appearing with the text, next we are having one more text. So the image what I am having, so it is at the top of all the text. So let me try one more option. So within this HTLB, you have to just have the combination of all this option, that is HTLB option. So with that, you can just make your particular this thing alignment. So this also is resulting in the same option. So, but when you are going for the reporting, since I have not worked on positioning any particular image because I have overridden this particular option. The reason is, so whenever you're doing thesis, so if you make your text position manual means, so it will be difficult to cope up with all the spaces and all extra line spacing which is available in thesis. So you have to just do the default setting, default overriding settings if you do mean. So where and all the place is there in that particular option, your figure will be placed. So that is how, like if you might have seen in textbook. So they will tell that figure one, but figure one may not be in the same page. It may be in the second page or it may be in the previous this thing also. So like that, you have to adjust whenever you are doing any reporting option. So this is with respect to the figure. And yesterday we had one more query like how exactly you can work with the images which have been exported from the MATLAB. So for that, so I will just show one particular examples. So as I told, you can refer the format here, one particular format. I'll just copy paste that outside. So those are familiar with MATLAB. I think you have generated the graph using your math figure option. So you have generated the graph. So while after getting the graph, just go for file and check for the option like save as or export. So check for the option save as or export. In that one, you will be getting one option called EPS. That is, apart from saving your MATLAB figure into image, whether it may be bitmap, TIFF, JPEG, or your PNG format, so you can save that one into nearly 10 to 15 formats are available, like dot, mat figure, and other Corel Draw, this thing, compatible options and all available. So in that one option is .eps. You can see here. So I'll just right click on this folder, go for properties, and I'll just show the type of file is EPS. So this EPS file, normally it will not open with any of your image editor, whether it may be your Microsoft Office, Picture Manager, or whether it may be your Paint. It will be not open. You need Corel Draw or you need Publisher to open this EPS format. But so you can open this one through your LaTeX. So I will just show how to insert this particular image now. So let us go for our LaTeX importing option. So in the same option, so I am going to just insert this picture, insert, go for figure, same option, browse. So you can see here. So MATLAB, this thing, I will be importing like browse figure 1, that is UML bs.eps, open. I will just give it as title as MATLAB figure, that is caption. So now you can see MATLAB, this thing has been image. I will just compile this one. So and compile and open. So I got one error here. So what may be that error? So to see error in your technique center, so you can make use of this two red symbol, next error and previous error. In the toolbar you can see next error, that is for F9, and previous error, that is shift F9. So if you just click here, it will show like package pdf.df is not available. So as I told, so whenever you're dealing with any particular new features, so there is a need of packages. So whenever you are doing any thing, so you have to ensure that there you should have all the packages. So if you don't have some particular packages, so then so you'll be not able to get the features of some particular parameter, some particular options what you are going to use. So for this, the package is, so you need graphics I have included. So I'll just come with, so for getting that package, I think in one, I'm having the list of all the packages. So I'll just copy the list of packages. So as I told, for commenting and uncommenting, you can just select the text and click Control Q. It will comment. And if you want to uncomment, you can just select and give Control W. So it will uncomment that particular option. So now also that particular error. So include graphic ESPS. So let me check what is the, so since you may be having with a longer size, width may be the problem. Width also is not. So here one particular package is missing, that is PDF tech package is missing. So here I have to get some additional packages. So just so the package network. So just copy paste image in the same working directory and just check how to troubleshoot this one. So I will delete this image and I will just go for insert picture, browse. So desktop I have copied some image. Now you can see the error was with respect, not with respect to the package. So with respect to the, just I will remove all this package now and I will compile once again. So whenever you will be getting, so you will be facing a number of errors with respect to package and all. So I'm just showing how exactly you can deal with those errors. So first I tried with the package, but it didn't come. So even though putting extra packages also, it didn't show any this thing. So it was showing PDF is missing. So now what I made, I kept my images in the same directory. So most of the time when you're browsing or when you're doing, so you have to ensure that the image is in the correct path or the image should be in the same directory. So if it is in the same directory, now page, what and all document I am using, this page, it is available in the desktop. So I have just copied the same image, that is image location, that is umlc1.eps in the same location, and I did compile. So I builded my this thing and I got my PDF file. So this may be also some path setting also, sometimes it will leads to an error. So you should be careful like whether the error may be with respect to the package or with respect to the any this thing file mismatch or this thing. So that time also you'll be leading into an error, which sometimes it will be difficult to debug. But so when you're starting your documentation, before starting, so you should have a idea like how exactly you can just deal with all this error and manage with your error. So that one you should have a practice. So now, like this image EPS long back, nearly 1 year back, I used this EPS format. So and I was not maybe might have forgotten the directory keeping option. So now within 1 minute, so I was able to recover the error and I was able to get the output. So this is what one main thing which is required whenever you're doing your documentation. Now you can see the image which is imported from your LaTeX, this thing. So it was directly exported from the MATLAB. And so don't go for having your image in PNG or JPEG format. So whether if you are using any specific tools, for example, for some electrical, this thing you may be using electrical or electronics, you may be using your lab views or you may be using some other tools. So just check for the option where you can export the result into .eps format. So that is, so you can just check for the .eps format like this, what option I just showed, that is EPS file, and try to import this EPS file in your LaTeX. So this is how, if you import this LaTeX through EPS, then you can get more clarity and more clear picture. And one more with respect to the path. So I just showed how you exactly you can import, but the thing at background, what exactly that will happening to your LaTeX when you build this. So I'll just show one. You can see here page. I'll be just uh, arranging all the files which is of the name page. So you can see in the desktop, I'm having a page. This is my text document, page.aux file, some page, this dummy files is there, and page DVI file is there, page.bbl file is there, page file is there, and you can see one different file, that is uml dot one.bs hyphen eps converted is there. So whenever you build your LaTeX file, so it will not just build one particular PDF, but rather it will build your aux file, it will build your DVI file, it will build your, if you have any bibliography, it will build your bibliography file, it will have some log file, like what and all error you are getting, everything should be builded. And whenever you are using EPS, it will build one additional PDF file. You can see this PDF. So now I told PDF that EPS format cannot be opened in any other for this thing, like normal options, like your Paint or Microsoft Office Manager cannot open your EPS. But so LaTeX is opening that one by converting that EPS into PDF. You can see here. So the quality of the PDF which has been converted. So through PDF, so you can LaTeX will automatically import the diagram which is converted to EPS to PDF and PDF to your LaTeX document. So this is what the error I was getting that time. So if you just go for log, it showed some error stating like, so I will just see, show the log file here. PDF tech, it showed one error. That particular package is missing or because when LaTeX is trying to access, it should try to access the PDF which LaTeX has converted from EPS to PDF. From that particular PDF only you can generate the you can import the EPS image to your original LaTeX directory. You can see here PDF tech dot map. So if this is working correctly means that is if your PDF is created correctly means then only you can successfully import any different format of image to your LaTeX. So why I'm telling all this thing is, so if you're not aware like what exactly the LaTeX will build, what exactly the process that will take place when you build a file, so then it will be difficult. So sometimes, so there may be a problem like, so when you build your LaTeX, so the aux file might not be generated. So if I just delete this one, so sometimes there may be a chances like you may be generated only with a BBL file and there will be no PDF files also. So that case also you will be not able to generate the PDF. So in such case, what you're going to do is just build it twice or thrice. So just click on this one time or twice or thrice. You can just click on so that the build will be perfect. So whenever you are doing with, since we are working in one simple document, so I am not building a number of times, but if you are working with different number of files or working with your report or working with your thesis, at least build twice or thrice so that all the files will be builded correctly. So then only you will be able to get or load your particular PDF. So this is all about the images option. So next we'll just I will look on how exactly you can go for table options. So I'll be just using the same. Let the same document be in this thing. So for this I will give the width also. So that same thing we can use for my for your report purpose. Next generating report we can use the same. So I can see, you can see here all image. So image, since I have not given any option. So for this particular this thing, I will just make H T and exclamatory I will make and I will just run. So now Apple came first. Then after the text, I got my figure, and you can view here figure one Apple, figure two Max. The figure numbering has been automatically taken. So this is what the LaTeX can do for numbering of your figures. And I left one more labeling of figures. So just I will explain this one. So label figure Apple is there. So you may be thinking, what is the need of label? So this is okay, centering. This is for importing your image. This is for caption. But what is the need of label? So what I will do is, so in this text, I'll just mention as shown in figure and I will not manually tell like as shown in figure 1. So when you are doing any giving any description, there may be a need of describing your diagram like as shown in figure 1, as shown in figure 2 like that. But that one can be made automatic like as shown in. You can just put slash not slash. So this exclamatory refer and you can just give Apple. So figure referring. We'll just check whether referring has been take came or not. So this is not a syntax. So slash ref. So now you can see. So slash ref apple I have given. So I'll just compile. So you can see here first time now I have compiled. So I have got a question mark here. So I have just given slash ref figure one. Figure one. Okay, I didn't get any other error, but it is showing question mark. So what I will do, I will compile once again. I will compile one more time. So now let me see. So still I am getting the same error, means here I have to put tilt symbol, compile, one twice if you compile. So refer, figure, refer. So I'll just check what is the issue in this one. Slash refer figure. So here you can do the cross referring. So that is, it will show the reference like as shown in figure 1, as shown in figure 2. You can just do that one. So only this is enough. Slash refer, oh, fig apple. We'll just compile, run. You can see here as shown in figure 1. So it has taken automatically. So I'll just make it zoom. So no need of referring any particular, doing any manual numbering. So you can just go for, so you can see here as shown in figure 1. So here the mistake was, so what the mistake I made is, so the label is fig colon apple, but I was just giving apple. So here most of the time when we are doing with this inbuilt, so if you are doing this all this thing first time, so you may be like thinking like figure is a default character. So figure may be a default character, so I have to use only apple. So here also you can see figure and the figure name is has been came here. So when you are working, you may think like, so the entire this only this particular part as a label, but it's not like that. So the label within this label, what and all you are giving, that complete is nothing but a reference what you are going to use to just highlight any particular table. So now I will just, I can rename this one also. So if I want, I can give my name also. So the first name, the first figure is, I am just renaming it as label and I'm just giving as Manju. And I will be just referring this one at end of my document. So here refer, I will just give Manju. So now it should show that as in I have just given refer Manju I have given. So I will just compile this one. So let me see what is the output I have got. So you can see as in 1. So this is how the referencing, the labeling, cross reference will work in LaTeX. So whenever you are doing with your documentation, so you can just go out with this particular option. So it's not like only you can refer figures and tables. You can refer even section, you can refer even your equations, everything can be done. So now let us go for the table. So table also the option like what and all option you can just get with the table is, so you can go for the tool option, that is toolbar option in toolbar. So you can just check with insert tabular. I have a table name here. Table name I will just give test FTP and you can see the label automatically generated. And here position also, here also for table position you can customize here only. So here top of the page, bottom of the page, page float. So whenever you are doing this one, here means it is a static position where it will not change. Where exactly you have been writing your code, at that particular place, your image or picture will be stored. coming to the top of the page, it will be at the particular top of the page. Even though text also is available, means your pitch figure and table will come at top of the page. Bottom of the page means it will at the bottom. Page float means it will fit into wherever the place is there. So whichever the place which is sufficient enough to fit your table or figure, so there your particular content, whether it may be picture or table, will be placed. So I am just given. So now I have given year. So automatically the code has been generated. So you can see no need to write anything. So the table position is here. That is statically I'm forcibly telling that it should come in this particular place only, and it is center. Then I have to use a begin tabular option. That is inside begin table. I have to use a begin tabular option. Then the caption has been generated, label has been generated. So now here I have to just go with writing the equation for the table. So before that I have to specify what is the number of columns and what is the number of rows that is required for my table. So how do you specify that one is, so here next to the table you will be using one flower braces, and you will be giving number of parameters. So this parameter indicates I am having 3 columns in my table, and all 3 columns are center aligned. So you can see C refers to center aligned, and all C 3 columns center aligned. I am having 3 columns. So this is like formatting your table. So now let us add the content. So content, I will just make 3 column FDP. So you are going to use the ampersand symbol, which is used to separate your columns. So you can see this is indicating like FDP is one column, that is first column, CSC in second column, and GTBLS ITW in third column. So next I want another row. For that I will just give new line character. So new line character means just double slash twice. If you give the slash slash, it will go to the new line. Means I can give one more row here. So here, so I will be adding FTP1, CSC1, CSC2. I will give double slash. That is one more row. So I will be adding one more this thing. I will make 2, 2. I will make 3, same character, and I will, this is done my, I am having my table. I am having 3 columns. That is, if I am using 2 ampersand symbol means 3 column, 1, 2, and 3. First column, second column, and third column. So if I using number of lines, this will indicate like how many rows I am having. So now let us compile this. So you can see, so I got a table with caption as test FDP, and I'm having 3 rows and 3 columns. So this is very simple drawing of your table. So now I have not given any other formatting option like border. So this is like simple drawing a table without a border. So now let us look how to add a border for this one. So to add a border, so just give this pipeline symbol in this, in the formatting. So you can see this center. I am just adding pipeline. So I'll just add pipeline for just first column. So let us observe what is the option I am getting here. So I got border for my first column. So that is only for my first column I got a border. This means that in order to give any particular border, you have to give a line symbol here. So now I will add border for all, and I need my border for my row also. So for that one, the command is slash hline. Hline refers to horizontal line. So that is, so you can see here now. So my first row, I have given a H line, and I got a border for my first row. So H line refers to the bordering of horizontal, bordering your rows, and the pipe symbol refers to bordering of your, giving a border for your columns. So now what I will make, I will give H line in all line. For all the lines, I will be just specifying H line, and I will compile, build and execute. So I got my table. So that is all tables. So you can see with complete border, I got the table. So now let us duplicate this table and check, try to add more number of columns. So I've just copy paste. I'm just repeating the same, copy pasting the same option here. Since I can show a number of tables, you can see full table options available. So now if you want to give double lines for this particular table, so simple, just add double pipe symbol in the format specifier. So here begin tabular, here where you gave CC, CC option and all. So here if you give blank, no border, if you give a single pipeline, so you will be getting a border. That is one. If you give a double pipeline, so let us see what changes that will be taking place. So you can see here. So until you get this symbol, so you cannot view your output. So this indicates like the build is in process. So I think double pipeline. So maybe table caption. That is building and is showing reference. So it's taking time to build captioning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the reason is here I have given one extra flower braces while typing. So we'll take. So now it is ready. Build and compile. So only single line. Build and compile. So you can see here I got the double line. So within this, I want to format with more designing option means. So I just gave for my first and last column, I just gave the double line option. So I got the double line, that is double bordering option. So the error was while typing, I just added one flower bracket. So here, so you can see there is no form this thing, any error message or this thing. So if you keep on running this one, so whenever you make this type of syntax, this thing, your LaTeX will take more time to compile than your regular timing. So that time, so you have to think like, so there may be some syntax error. You have to give stop building and you have to find out where is the error. So now, so how exactly I traced out this error. So if you just click on the close braces, it will show the green color. So you can observe here. So this one, it will show opening and closing, opening and closing, opening and closing. So if I just click, it is showing in red color. This indicates that, so this is an extra syntax which is creating an error. So you have to delete this particular braces. So now within figure, let us check whether can we make bold, italic or any other things. So for that, the making bold of any text, the option is /text bf. So this is a command which you can use to make the text bold. You can use this one within any features, whether in normal text, whether it is in paragraph or table or figure caption, wherever you want, you can use this different formatting option. So I will just compile. Now I got 101 errors. Just for adding text BF, I got 101 errors. The reason may be like, so I have just, I have to give for one particular this thing, I have to give text BF options. So you can see the first and last column is bold. So this is the bold option what you can use. So for that the syntax is, so you will be just giving text BF. That is bold, that is text bold font series, and the text you have to give. And you cannot just mention this one for entire table. So it should be used within occurrence of any specific or any special character. That is before occurrence of your next tag. That is ampersand indicates the next column. So before occurrence of this one, you have to complete this particular tag. So first what I tried, I just tried with giving just one text option for my entire column, but it thrown me an error with 101 errors. So this is what you have to, when before starting, so you have to practice all this thing and you have to find out what may be the reason for the errors. So parallelly, this session I told, so we'll be dealing with error debugging option also. So I'm making some errors to show how exactly it will be. You have to go for recover what debugging the errors. So with the same option, I will just repeat this thing. I will just build. So you can see there is 101 errors, and you can see fatal error occurred, no output PDF file produced. So when there is a error like this, so there will be no PDF produced, and you cannot view the PDF which has been generated previously also. So every time when you build, the same PDF will be overwritten, and you will be getting a new PDF. So it will not create any separate PDF for each build. So it will create a one single PDF, and the same PDF will be updated. So you see 101 errors. So if you want to see the errors, so first fatal error, that is no output PDF is produced. So I'm just going for toolbar and checking the previous error, that is shift plus F9. So missing CR inserted. So that is it's showing the error next to my text BF, next to my this particular row. Next, it's showing one more error like missing CR error, missing CR, misplaced, missing insert. So in this one line only, it is showing 101 errors. So that is, so there is something wrong with this particular statement. So you have to just carefully observe the syntax of all the tags, and you have to get have a exposure of debugging the errors. So this is how your figure is done, table is done, and so you can see table has been completed. So now let us see one more important aspect, that is equation. How exactly you can get with an uh, doing with working with equation, especially for maths or some electronic this thing, you may be need of getting or writing this particular equations. So first I have to have some equation. So I have one sample equation. I will take that sample equation. Just one formula I have taken. I will be taking. Will be doing the changes for the same document. That is page.text. So this is the formula. So I'll just explain what exactly this formula is doing. So I'm having a factorial, that is 5 plus square root of 25 minus 4, then slash time 6, 2, and I have given some equations here. So if you want to just know what is that equation, I will just compile. You can see this is the equations what I have generated. That is 5 plus square root of 25 minus 4 into 6. So there I have given times. Times indicate the 6 value. That is how many times, multiply this thing. 4 into 6, and I am using some which is equal to 2 is equal to 3. I am using some equation. So here what we can do is, so 2 is equal to 3, and I am having one more equation, that is x to the power of 2 minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. And with this I will add one more equation, x to the base 1 is equal to 5 to the power of, I'll just make a power cap symbol 5, and I will just compile. So you can see I'm having three equation now. First is this one particular equation. Next, x square minus 5x plus c. Next, x to the x1 into 5 to the power of 5. So this is one equation and this is one equation. So now, if you just write like this normally, so it is not a proper way of utilizing LaTeX. So whenever you are doing any equation, you should know the complete feature of LaTeX. So I can adjust my equation and I can work. But equation means equation should have an equation number, and you should be able to write this equation within the text, and you should be able to write this equation in a new line. So all this option you have to try. So for that, you have to use the efficient different options. So now one example what I will try to show is, so just I will write some text. In between some text, I may need some equation. So let us check how exactly this will come. So just I'm adding some text for my equation, and you can see here. So what is the result? I got a equation now here. I got all the equation. X is equal to 1, x1 is equal to 5 to the power of 5 I got, x square minus 5x plus 6 I got, and this equation also I got. But observe the text in between. So in between text, what and all you are using, so actually it should have been like this format. So but now here you got the text within italic, and here the text with more spacing and all. So this will be very difficult to cope up whenever you're doing with equation. So for that, the what and all options you are having is, so you're having three different types of equation using option. One option is you can go for math, and here you will be having a, okay, you can go for insert, formula, embedded formula. So this is one option. I will tell what exactly this embedded formula. Next, insert, go for formulas, click on formula. So you got one more syntax here, that is second syntax. Next, go for insert, go for formula, enumerated equations. So I am showing you three different types of equation tags in LaTeX. So one is first option, like within the dollar symbol, this one will be calling as inline editor. This one will be calling as, if you want equation with a new line, then you will be using this option. This one, when you want an equation with numbering, then you will be using begin equation. So now let us do the same operation. I will just take the text. So now this is inline, that is along the text. So I want to use this particular option. So I will use, take the entire equation, paste within my square dollar symbol. So within dollar symbol, so I am just pasting the equation, and one more I am just pasting within this enumerated option, and one more equation I am pasting within my begin equation. So same equation I am just using in three different way. So let us observe what are the changes we are going to get. Now you can see what are the changes you have got compared to this equation. So this, all, it was misaligned, it was not properly aligned, so it was jumbled, this thing, all text have been came with more spacing and all. But when you use this one, that is first within the dollar symbol, that is inline editor. So whenever you want any equation, any mathematical expression along with your text, that is within your text only, if you want any equation means, then you will be going for your inline option, that is dollar symbol. Next, you want a equation, but it should not be in a along with the text, but it should be in a new line, but you don't want the numbering for that equation. So then use the enumerated option. So for example, if you want an equation with a equation numbering, then use the tags begin equation and end equation. So here I will just repeat three types of equation. One is inline. So inline is within a text. So if you want me, you have to use within a dollar symbol. Next, enumerated, that is, it will come in a new line, but no numbering, no equation numbering. So if you want equation numbering, and if you want like for normal equation means, so this will come in new line, and so next, I will just show one requirement for algorithm. So I'll just show how to install algorithm. Then we'll go for how exactly you can convert this one into a reporting format. How exactly you can now what and all content I've added. How I can make this one as a report. So for getting an algorithm, so I'll just take the samples since we are. I'm going a little bit slow and I will not cover all this thing. Type all packages. So I am using uh, one option here. You can see begin algorithm, the tag I am given. So let us copy paste this one in one in our original page. That is page. So next to my equation, what I will do, I have copied. So I'll just explain this one. Begin algorithm is a package which can use for writing your algorithm. Begin, give a caption for your algorithm. The caption is clustering algorithm. Give a label for your algorithm. The label, as I told, I can tell as discussed in. I can just tell as discussed in algorithm slash ref. I can give A1. That is algorithm 1. It will automatically generate my algorithm. Means labeling it will be generated. So next, so I am just giving begin algorithm. I am using and numbering I am using. So I have given one begin algorithmic C state. I have given some equations here. So I showed previously, I showed how exactly you can use formulas or mathematical equation inline. So now you can see that one we are using making use of algorithm. Means sometimes in algorithm there may be a need of using the mathematical expression. So for that your inline editor will come into very useful feature, and state indicate like step 1. So you can see step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4 in the algorithm. So and I am having 4 equation. In between I am using a condition statement, like I have used given one condition statement for this one. State 1, then go for another state. If this is a condition, go for another condition. So this is completely about using the algorithm. So before using this algorithm, so what is the thing you have to keep in mind is you have to have a package. So here I am using two package. One is algorithm and one is algorithm pseudocode package. And I have defined some caption also, that is labeling caption. So what I will do, I will take all this package and put, let us put in the original this thing, my page. And so begin algorithmic is there, end algorithm is there, begin algorithm is there, ensure that end algorithm. So there is no end algorithm. So I will just add the tag end algorithm. So now let us build and view the output. So we got the output and you can see the algorithm. So and label again. So label is question mark, means there is some mistake in the label. So let us check what is the mistake, and you can see here state every this thing state indicates the new lines of your this thing. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4 up to 7, and you can see the equation, the clarity of the equation and the format of the equation, like how you will be getting in the textbook. Like I wanted double arrow or single arrow, or I wanted underscored. So you can see all option we can configure. That is with the inline mathematical option. That is inline mathematical equation editor. So equation numbering we are not getting. So let us try why we are not getting equation number. So algorithmic label A1, this is correct. As referred in algorithm 1 also is correct. So let me compile one more time. So now you can see I didn't do any changes, but what I did is I just compiled thrice. So that is whenever you are referring and whenever you are calling the reference, calling the reference from other this thing, you have to compile at least thrice. So not at least one, twice or thrice you have to try. Then only your build will be successful. Or else, so even though if there is no any every time when you build your program, so you can see here, all latex file, as I told, ox file will be generated, log files, everything will be generated. So once if this thing is successfully compiled means, then only you will be able to see the PDF, or else you will be not able to see the PDF. So that is what the thing common errors or common debugging solution you should be aware of before documenting. So now we have tried documenting algorithm, equation, figures. Uh, One more thing is program. Someone asked about program. So I will just show how exactly you can import the program also. So for that we may need one program to import this thing. We have to have one Python file or any, you can import any files. It's not like only Python, or it's not like only uh, any particular programming language you can import. So I have example of that one program. So you can see I'm having a program. So just let us for this, the program is inside begin document. I have just given listing, that is list input listing, language is equal to Python, and program is equal to 1.py. So this is a simple command. So let us have this one in our main file. So just listing is equal to this one, language is equal to Python, and program name here 1.py. So let us copy paste program 1.py in desktop. Since my page is location is desktop, I need to copy paste my Python program that is in the same directory. So 1.py, yes, I got the program. So I'm just copy pasting my 1.py. I will just open and show, open with other apps, notepad. So this is a normal Python program. So just what you code directly in your Python editor, I have taken the same thing. And before going for the program, again, program need a package which is called as use package, that is listing. So you have to use this particular package. So I will just put this package into use package program. I will just build and execute. You can see I got my program. So same, without doing any any formatting or any this thing, I just directly imported my program from the .py file. You can do for Java, you can do for your C program, C++, whatever the program you are having. So you can do that one. But thing is, you have to remember, you have to specify which language you are using. Like language is equal to Python 1.py. And here you can see the program is little bit, the formatting is not so good. So for this, so you have to go for extra option. That extra option is nothing but, so you have to add your external option. So external option means, so now I want all my function should be in one color, all my user defined keywords should be in one color, and if there is any extra line, it should be automatically terminated to the next line. So for all that, so I have just have one piece of code here. and I can give the coloring for my document also. For doing the coloring for your document, so you should have X color package, and with this X color package I am just defining my color, that is dark green. I am giving RGB, that is 0 RGB color. So you have to just set a value for this one, and you will be getting different colors. So if I make all 1 1, so I may get black or white. So if I give all equal, I will be getting gray. So if I want maroon, I have just given this particular color. This one with normal LaTeX, you will be not getting option. So you have to compile whenever you are doing your any of your own configuration. So then you have to do this particular option. You have to carry out this particular option. So and one more option is, so here you can see for programming, I have just L set, I have just given some option like numbering style, tiny color, and I have given keyword color, keyword style is equal to blue color, numbering style is equal to gray color, and I want break line, that is to want automatically go to the next line. So I have given break line is equal to true. So all these things, so if you work, then only you will be able to get in detail. If I want to explain, means for this only I can explain every parameter for 1 hour. But since we have to see the reporting, main reporting, so we'll just I'm just briefing that. So now you can see the formatting of the program. So it has automatically went to new line. It is automatically taking numbering, which is in gray color, and which is automatically taking numbering, that is import option in blue color. All options automatically it has taken. So this is how you will be getting options for working in the LaTeX. So now the same thing will just convert into the report. So I was talking about thesis and all. So before thesis, I told, so we want to first go to the report. So for that, the option is very simple. So now you have all this content. So now I will just change this one into report. Instead of article, I will just change this content into report. So just observe what are the changes I am making. Instead of article, that is my article paper size, this thing. So I am just going with report format. So let us observe what are the changes it will come. So I will just compile. I will not do anything. I will just build and execute report. So you can see there is no much changes with the same option it is coming. So now let me show one more option. So what I will do, for every report, you will be having a heading, that is 1, 2, 3, 4 and all. So for that you have an option called section. So I'll just create section and I will write introduction, and I'm having some text. I'll just repeat section. I'm adding one new command. I will just show what is the benefit of this section introduction, and I have given some text. Same thing I will copy paste. I will paste in some other space. Instead of introduction, I will make it as literature survey. Two section over. Same thing I will take and I will copy paste at last, and I will be giving as conclusion. So conclusion I have given. I will just compile now. So let us observe what is the changes you are getting. You can see section 0.1, you got a introduction. Next 0.2, you got a literature survey. Then 0.3, you got a conclusion. So this is how you can start with the automatic numbering. So now I want a chapter. So what I will do, instead of section, I will introduce a new command called chapter. Instead of this section, I will just make chapter. Chapter is a keyword. So let us observe what is the changes inside chapter. So I will create some dummy text and I will add section 2, like overview. So I'm having one section. Just I'm doing copy paste. Don't think that I'm doing some magic with fast this thing and all. Just instead of section, I'm just adding a chapter keyword with same introduction and some text. I'm having a section keyword with a overview and I will just add a number of section to here. So in between there are some query like referencing in ascending order. Yes, I will just explain that also. So now I got two section with one chapter. So what I will do, I will go to literature survey. I will change this also as a chapter and I will copy paste same section, just some dummy contents. So since yesterday many requested like to just go with some with moderate speed and all. So I've reduced my speed so that I can give clear this thing. So with this speed, you cannot cover much of the distance. So if you want to cover entire India with your uh, normal 125 cc with 100 km, 60, maximum 60 km per speed means it will be very difficult. So you have to cover within fraction of second or within less time you want to cover means you have to use jet or you have to use bullet trains. Same you cannot accomplish. Both the goal cannot be accomplished with given condition. So I've just compiled. So now let us see. I got a chapter 1. Automatically, I got a chapter 1 and you can see section. Automatically, it has been renamed as 1.1 overview, 1.2 overview. Let us see chapter 2 and you can observe the changes. Chapter 2 automatically went to second new page. So there is no need, unlike in Word, so there is no need of doing this manually. So once if you give chapter, all the chapter will by default will come into the new page. So chapter 2, so 2.1, 2.2. And even you can observe the figures. Table 2.1 and even you can see table 2.2. Figure numbering, table numbering, everything is automatic. Section numbering is automatic. I didn't even bother about numbering my sections or chapter. So everything was done automatically. That is what LaTeX we are going to tell. We are going to formatting, alignment, numbering, everything will be taken care by the LaTeX. So there is no need to explicitly specify any particular equation. So earlier the table was table 1.1. So now automatically when table comes to the next chapter, it will become 2.1. And you can observe again there is some question mark here. Since I have built it for only one number of time, so I got the question mark. So what I will do, I will just build one more time. So still question mark is there. So let me build for thrice. So in Kannada, one this thing is there. Buru Muktaya, one Gada is there. So whenever if I do this thing, so I will just do with three or thrice or four. So here again, it's not coming table. So maybe so here copy pasting. So I have copied with figure some caption, I think. Let me first figure out refer in section. So I copied with figure apple, but the apple name is not there. It is Manju. So because of that, you are getting this particular error. So let us do with the same figure apple only. I will rename Manju. So now that is auto numbering. And one more important you can call it as a magic. So the main reason why I went for LaTeX was this option. Inside begin document, I will just add just 3 lines of command, table of contents. So this was the main this thing when my guide was delivering LaTeX workshop. So I was till that particular time I was just attended only one workshop LaTeX. After that I didn't attend any LaTeX workshop. I figure out everything on my own. and I have delivered nearly 4 to 5 LaTeX hands-on sessions. But the thing which motivated me to go with LaTeX is this option. So you can see list of figures, list of tables, and table of contents. So that is within begin document. I am adding 3 lines of command. Let us check what is the changes that going to take place. So I compiled one time. So you can see I got content, list of figure and list of tables automatically. But I didn't get any content here. So as I told earlier, whenever you are doing any referencing, since your chapter table of content, list of figures, list of tables, it should fetch the details from entire all the pages. In every pages, it should look for what is the chapter name, what is the section name, what is the figure name, what is the figure numbering, everything. So building will take time. So build at least just build for one twice or thrice. Just click on building. So I'm just clicking this one for 3 to 4 times. So now let me open my PDF. You can see here content. So I'm having 3 chapters, 2 chapters, introduction. Inside introduction, I have overview 2 section, and I have one more chapter called literature survey. Inside that one, I'm having 2 section, and you can see the formatting of this uh, numbering. So automatic numbering, figure introduction in chapter 4, literature survey in chapter 6, and conclusion in page 8. Let me go for list of figures. Apple in page number 4, math work in page number 5. Let me go for tables. Test FDP in page number 6 with automatic number 2.1, 2.2. Everything has been taken care by LaTeX with just 3 lines of code. That is table of content, list of figures, and list of tables. So this is how the benefit, or this is the features that make people to use LaTeX when you go for your research documentation, or when you go for your thesis documentation. So now you are aware of reporting. Like we started with all the option, like making bold, italic, regular, superscript, subscript. We saw equation, we saw figures, we saw tables, we saw algorithm, we saw program. All options we have seen, and I just showed you how that one can be converted into report. So now you can see here. So report from content page to all the page, you got the report here, full complete report. And the one more what you can tell it as like magic also. I will just rename report as book. Let me observe what is the changes. So you can see here. So I got a book now. So from my same content, so you can see book means, so the format is little bit changed. What changes is content. You have got one new pages. So and all little bit the alignment is changed. So and top right you are getting the this thing headings, and you can see chapter 1, chapter 2. So all figure when you go for books, so you'll be referring with different numberings. So you can see 1.1, the number, now the numbering has been came. So in report, you will be having header as your title and footer as your college name or page number. But when you go for book, you might have seen this is the format that usually standard book will maintain. That is on top, left or right, you will be having your page numbers, and top left or right, you will be having chapter and chapter title. So this is how the book will do. So you can see here, and you can observe in first page there is no header, but in second page you are having a header, and that header also automatically, yeah, it has been like mirror margin. When you go for book or report, LaTeX will take care of your mirror margin also. Means if you do binding back to back, so that time in one page the page number should be appear in the top left corner. In another page, the page number should come in the top right corner. That is taken care by LaTeX here. So I didn't do any configuration for my this thing program, this LaTeX program. I just changed book into report. So everything, formatting, everything was done by LaTeX. So this is why research people will love to do their report and everything in LaTeX. So this is the features what you can see here. So now you can see. So for report, I got page number at the bottom of the page. So this is all about the reporting option. So since I had some more option like how to draw a pie chart, that is without going for Excel or without going for any numerical pie chart, I had circuit diagrams and smart diagram and all I had for this session. But due to this what speed, so it was not able to cover all this topic. Uh, and one more bulleting also I wanted to show. Just with one option, I will show the bulleting also in the same section. Since I thought of giving a complete glimpse, later you can explore over this one and you can find out more options. So my aim was to just brush up so that I can give all the option, so that I can make all the option familiar for you people. At least if you have heard like, okay, sir has told we can draw pie chart. Sir has told that we can draw the smart diagram. We can draw the algorithm. Definitely you will Google yourself and you will be learning on your own self. But it may be difficult to in 1 hour, 2 hour webinar to give the complete demonstration. After webinar, you will be also forgetting all the option because you will be not working on hands-on. So for that purpose only, we had an intention to just give a glimpse to cover the topic, most of the topic, like what are the options you are going to have and what and all you can do. That was the main agenda of my session. So I will just show numbering. So for that, you will be just going for insert, go for enumeration and click on itemization. You got one item. So each item refers to one bullet. So I will just copy paste the same thing since so I'll just copy paste item I got. So same option. Now I want numbering option. I will be going for insert, go for enumerate and go for enumeration options here. So now same, the difference is one I got items itemize I got, that is item enumerate. Now here I am getting enumeration option. So same thing I will copy paste. I will just compile this one. So let us see what is the changes I have got in my documentation. So you can see I got bulleting and I got numbering. And again, the numbering automatic 1, 2, 3, 4 bullet. So with same formatting, and you can see the space. Every bullet or every numbering will start with one tab space. So that has been taken care by LaTeX automatically. So this is how you are going to just do with the LaTeX. Uh, so I think I will be 11. So I'll be another 15 minutes. So participants who are interested to listen to my experience, like why you should go for LaTeX and why you should not go for LaTeX, and one template, video template. So you can just be in this live session. So if you have any other schedule, so remaining, so anyhow will be sharing the record. With that, sharing the link of this YouTube. With that, you can have a look. First thing, so I will just show where exactly you will be getting the thesis template, LaTeX thesis template. You are having a website called Research at VTU, not the new website, researcher.vtu. So the research portal, that is research at website. If you Google, you will be getting research.vtu.ac.in. So if you just go for this website, so you'll be getting one login page. So no need to go for the login page. Just click on the course material. So here you can find more research topics from the various experts. So you can refer all this thing. So one this thing still I remember the topic which was delivered by Dr. Yashan Sridhar sir. So it was so motivated, and it was so informative. So you can find that sessions here, all this session. Along with that, you can see at top first only you can find a LaTeX template. So it is around 500 something, I think. So it is around 536 MB. So you can download this one. So on your own, you can just do the reporting. So I will just show the downloaded copy and which I have customized here. So this is what the downloaded copy you will be getting. So once if you download, you will be getting a software, but don't use that software. It is of lower version. Since in 2009 they have compiled that document, I think. So I acknowledge the author of that document compiler who gave the template and made many researcher this thing. So I am very thankful for the author of that template. So this is what the information you will be getting. You will be having a folders, n number of folders, and you will be having some files. So first time when I download this one, I didn't get any material or I didn't get any information like ways to start this one. Seeing this complete folder, n number of folders, I got confused where I have to start. So okay, I just went into chapter one. I just got a chapter one LaTeX document. So, okay, I was very happy. Oh, I got chapter one document. So, I went into chapter one and I just first go for building this option. I just build this option, but in return, what I got is I got 200 to 300 errors. So, it is 800 errors. So first time only using the main thing what you have to keep in mind is whenever you download any template, first you have to execute the core template. What and all template you are going to download, try to execute the template without doing any changes. Then you will be getting to know like whether you need any packages, whether the template is correct, or whether there is any configuration required, everything you will get to know. And one more main point what you have to keep is which is your main file which you should be executing first. So that one you have to remember. So this one after repetitive n number of circles, so I got the logic like how exactly the thesis template has been built. So I'll just show what is the logic of that one. So this is what happened. So after getting 800 errors, so I just forgot using LaTeX for my PhD thesis. So this is what happens with all the beginners. So if I just told like you can download the template and you can work. So seeing this error, I guarantee that 99% of research scholar will drop doing LaTeX for their research documentation. But I want to share some information so that you will be not going away from LaTeX, but you will be finding a ways, a number of alternative ways to do so. So chapter one, I got 800 errors. Next, same way what I did, I went for chapter two. I just tried executing the chapter two also. So I got 123 errors. So this was my initial thing. But later I got to know there will be one main file when you're having all a number of documentation, you will be having one main document which you have to identify. That usually will be not in any folder, but you have to, it will be in separate text document. So that folder is thesis tech document. So in VTU, I am not showing my template since it may take time. So I wanted to share the same template what you are going to download in VTU. Just find the thesis template, that is thesis text file. So you'll be seeing like thesis.ps, you're going to see thesis.doc, thesis.aux. You are going to have a number of file with the same name, but you have to identify only one file, that is your LaTeX document, not your any other builded file. Just LaTeX document you have to identify and just open that LaTeX file. So there, first thing you have to observe, what the thing you have to find out is, so the first line, the preamble of your LaTeX documentation. So that is document class A4 paper size 12 point and class is equal to VTU. So here they have not used the report option, but VTU, the author of this one, have done a beautiful configuration, and they have done their own numbering format and all, and they have come out with their own class instead of using report. So you are using classes.vdu, and you should ensure that they should document class is your the first line of your latex document, and this is your main file which you have to run. And so now what I will do, I will just click on this run. So here also I will get some error, but it's very less error. So now it is taking time. It is building all 164 errors I got, but I will show. I'll just open this view output. You can see my thesis, which has been configuration. So with title page, with certificate, with declaration, with dedication, acknowledgement, abstract, all content, everything has been in this particular file. So my suggestions is first observe or first go through the changes, like analyze the existing template. So if you go for this existing template, analyze what and all package they have used, where and all they have done the configuration. So you can see there is a command like title, there is a command called author, college, department, university, and there is a command like degree. So here is all are just like a variable. So just download the template, go to thesis, in title, put your own title. In author, put your name. College, department, mention your department name. In university or this thing, mention your college affiliation detail. So you are done with the title page. Same option again, they have given make title. So here they have given an option called make title. It will do the titles. So next, the main important is begin Roman page. So that is, you are having an option called begin Roman page. So if you use this begin Roman page, all this certificate, declaration, dedication, acknowledgement, abstract, everything will come in Roman page. So, and you can build the table of content, and you can just directly include this all the chapters. So here you can see there is a new command called include. This indicate like introduction/introduction. This means that, so there is a folder called introduction. You can see here there is a folder called introduction. So just click on introduction. Here you can find one more text document, introduction.latex. If you click this one, so here you will be getting only the content which is applicable for your text document, means your introduction chapter. So just we have started with chapter 1 introduction, then you have started with all your content, begin, figure, section, you can see. So if you do this one, everything will be done. So only thing is introduction, you have to just put the content like what I did for your report. Just one chapter I show now. So the same thing you are going to just put in this document, and you are going to call chapter by chapter. So one suggestion, don't modify and keep all the content in one particular text document. Make a chapter wise folder. Introduction, keep in one chapter. Compile this chapter until you are done with this particular chapter. Don't go for next chapter. So next, just comment this one. Try with chapter 2. Try with chapter 3. Like that, if you go, and so you can go for what error debugging, and you can go for adding and making your thesis very simple. So that is what the thing you have to keep in mind. So I may be a little bit this thing. I think someone asked about the reference. So reference. So if possible, we'll arrange for one more session where I will deal with only reference and this thesis. How exactly you can work with video thesis. And someone is asking like whether the University of Mysore having the thesis. That is Victor sir. Yes sir, for almost all university you are having you can follow the same template. So you can just do some minor configuration. If possible for LaTeX only thing, only for doing reference and only for doing this working with thesis template, we'll organize one more session, maybe for 2 hours or 3 hours. There I will explain in detail about all this concept. Since we are having shortage of time, so if I go with now, it may be like not a proper this thing, since it need clear description. So coming to the last aspect, that is my experience of this thing. So I will just show the beginning of this success. So this is my first thesis, which I have got compiled in LaTeX. So you don't people will think like, okay, it is very easy, but the task was not so easy. I will explain what and all challenges I faced. So here all the reference number is coming in red color and it is showing a hyperlink. My guide told I don't want this one in red color and I don't want this hyperlink. That is one problem. Okay, that is done. So next for figure also. Figure number again. So my guide told, so doesn't need this red color and I don't need hyperlink also. Okay, here also I got one problem. I have not changed, I have not intentionally done anything for red color. By default, LaTeX will give in that template, it will give in red color only. There is nothing which I have designed for this thing. So next one more is uh, this referencing. So again here I got a blue color option and here also it is showing reference. If I click on this reference, it will go to the particular section, that is which reference I have used, and it will give a back reference also. So initially I showed this example, it will give back reference. So again my guide told, so no need of referencing, remove this back referencing, remove this section number. Then coloring of this this thing, references. So references you are having all this referencing option. So it has sorted first come first basis and all the website has been saved, has been came in the pink color. So again there was a changes like, so there is a need of color changes. Okay, that was one. And majorly the lot which I suffered is working with tables. So now what and all tables I showed for you people, it's just a glimpse of tables. So over this, you have to explore more and more things. I added tables where the table content is not a just one or two word, but the content was statements, 1 to 2 statements. And when I did directly with my LaTeX, I got like this. So this is after doing my LaTeX entire thesis. Nearly 60 to 70% of my thesis was done in LaTeX. And when I compiled this thing, I got statement, I got error like this, and I got many changes from my guide. So, but later I got to know why my guide told all those changes. There was a reason for that one. So this was the formatting error. So at one point, I decided, okay, let me back out from LaTeX and I will go out with Word document. So, okay, I thought of copy pasting all the content in my LaTeX into Word document. But there was also again a problem. Just I will show energy efficient clustering mechanism. I will just copy this one and I will just try to paste in MS Office. Or, okay, I will go for some other content. So I will show what is the problem faced. Okay, I'm not getting that specific word. Okay, I'll just show go for MS Office. I'll just paste. So this is what I got. So you can see energy E underscore Scient clustering mechanism. The problem is the font which I use for LaTeX is somewhat like the character where and all you will be getting fi f and I together, where and all character word you are having, the I dot was overlapping on f this thing header, and fs what and all text I am using here, ff document, it was overlapped and MS Office failed to recognize this particular character. And when I tried copying pasting my entire document from PDF to Word. So I was like difficulties. You can see difficulties only. I had too much this thing difficulty. I will just zoom it. So difficulty FFI, that character didn't come, alignment didn't come, and I was afraid of converting online also. So if I convert online later, it may be a issue for the plagiarism. So with all this thing, so 1, 2 to 3 days, I felt like why I choose latex. So that was the first experience. But later, so when I started exploring more and more concept, like finding what and all options are available, so I got my thesis. So what you're seeing, this is what I uploaded to VTU. So I will just show the same characters which I used. First, coloring. So my guide told I don't want coloring red color, so I removed this red colors. So this was done. And when it goes to the references, so there was no cross back referencing. I removed that back referencing. When I went for coloring of your website referencing, so it was like a pink color. So now I changed that one also, and I got all web referencing with black color. And the most this thing, most concept, beautiful concept was like table. So you can see I was able to do this long table without not even one formatting mistake. So I just did long table with continuous n number of statement within the table without going outside the page or without going leaving the margin. So I was successfully able to do this page, and I got my thesis. Nearly it is having nearly 60 to 80 errors, but I got my PDF correctly. Some syntax mistake and all was there. So but PDF was correct. So finally I got the result for the work or for the effort I put for the latex. So all referencing all this thing. So I got the final outcome was very much appreciated by my guide because of this font, because of this formatting, everything. So I should thank for LaTeX, and I should thank for all other resources where they have used for gave me a number of solutions. So this was my final this thing, including all references, color, everything was changed. So this was the uh, documentation I did, and I completed my thesis in LaTeX. But you don't think that is the end of the this thing? The final uploaded document, you can see I added a border for all document, which was not there in VTU template. So I added a border. And one more thing is, after evaluation of my thesis, my external examiner, one who evaluated the thesis, told I don't want reference in 1 to 1 to 3 order. I want a reference in alphabetical order. So recently I got one question like how to sort in ascending order. So I did like ascending order only, but external examiner told I want in descending order. So it was just fraction of second for me to do the changes. I just went to bibliography, that is in LaTeX. So I'll just show what is the command I changed. So in detail, I will be just explaining here. Instead of IEEE, I just made it as ACM or API, I think. LaTeX did take care of all these things, and it sorted my reference in alphabetical order. And it was done within fraction of second by the LaTeX. You can see all the references. So this is the after correction, external examiner correction. You can see A, all author A, one line, all next B, all sorted according to the affiliation, means according to the ascending name of the author name, that is alphabetical order. So this is the beauty of the LaTeX. So I given both the information, like what is the problem and how you can recover that one. For everything, every thing you can customize in LaTeX, and you can find everything, every good solution in LaTeX. And if you are working on this thing, you can in future also you can contact me, and I will be assisting to. I'm ready to help you people to resolve or customizing according to your need. And coming to the how exactly you can successfully what do or execute the LaTeX confidently means. So I have some startup. Just share this slide. This is the last concept I'm sharing. So already 20 minutes extra I have taken, but since I will be, if I leave this one, I may not get a option to share complete details. So in most of the time, we may give only the positive aspect, but negative aspect. So if you are not aware means definitely you will be in middle. If you stuck means there is a situation like you cannot come back from latex to word also, and you will be stuck in between. So that time it will be very difficult to get rid of all the errors. So these are the my experience, like how exactly you can come out with successful documentation. First thing is check for the template, whether it may be VTU or any university. Check for the template. Ask the requirement with your guide. Show the template. Template means usually you will be getting one test file. Just get the template, run the template as it is, and get approved from your guide. Next, list out what and all is required for your thesis. Whether your thesis has algorithm, whether your thesis have program, whether your thesis have charts. It's not chart, it is a charts. Whether your thesis have smart diagrams, whether your thesis have results and results from other tools like MATLAB and your VLSI or ANSYS. So you're having a number of tools. Check for what are the figure you are having. So then just do one small execution. Mean execute all this one individually. One simple algorithm, one simple program, one simple tables, one simple result. Just execute individually and be confident that okay, I can do whatever the changes I want. So once this is done, so next everything will LaTeX will take care. So just you can just do the, if you want any customization, you can just Google, or you'll get a number of solution, or even from next you can even so contact me. So if that is done, so you are done, and your thesis writing will be very simple. So this is how you can build confidence of making your own thesis in LaTeX document. So I hope this session was useful. So I was not able to go in detail with thesis and in detail with referencing. So if possible, we'll come with one more sessions or one more webinars. So where I will be dealing with how to work with bibliography and how to work with the thesis VTU template. I can show in detail, and if you are cooperating, I can give that webinar for 4 to 6 hours also. But your own speed, if you want at very slow rate, okay, I can deliver at slow rate also. But thing is, you have to sit for 6 hours. I am ready to sit for 6 hours, but you have to make your this thing, and you should be ready to sit for 6 hours if you want a webinar with more detailed and cover everything in one particular aspect. Or else we have to just go for a glimpse, piece by piece information, or just top layer. So I hope at least this webinar has given an option like what and all you can do with LaTeX. So that is why initially I took time to explain what and all you can do in LaTeX. Why LaTeX? Why people love LaTeX? Because to give an overview for you people, like, so you can go with all such things, and you can think, okay, if I am geography background, if I am chemistry background, or if I am physics background, so I can do with LaTeX. So that is what the objective of this thing. So to target all variety of people. So that session, this thing was done. So initially I explained why LaTeX for nearly 20 to 25 minutes. So I hope this session was at least useful, and it will trigger you people to work on LaTeX for your LaTeX documentation and all. So I think we can end the session. If you have any queries, so you can just put in the chat box YouTube live. I am also live in YouTube live. So there is one question from Victor sir. So Victor sir, first of all, I'll thank you from yesterday. So you're giving very valuable inputs, and you're very interactive with this session. So I'm not able to pronounce the second word. So it may be very difficult, I think. So just thank you, Victor sir. And the question is, willing to sit for 6 hours. So I am just in my second year and really happy to I have attended this webinar. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. So definitely, if people are cooperating for this thing, means so we can. I am ready to go for a long webinar also. So if that is the case, parallelly you can be ready with your document, all required document, and parallelly you can work along with me, like having two systems, one for my webinar and another for working your this thing, and parallelly we can delivering the webinar only, you can just complete your uh, thesis. Like that also we can plan. So, but for that we need more time. So, if I want to do it like very slowly, and this thing means we need more time. Or else, if I want to cover more topic with less time means, then absolutely I have to go in fifth grade. But I'll be like, at least you will be getting some option, like, okay, this and all can be done in latex. So that is what my main aim. So at least, so okay, you will be aware, like, okay, all these options are available. I have learnt in webinar, so I will explore myself. So moreover, everything you have to explore on your own. So till now, I have, as I told, just two workshop, one in VTU and one from my guide I have attended. After that, no workshop, but I have explored everything on my own. I even customized the VTU latex template, and I did my thesis in latex, and I've shared all information with other research scholar also to do this template. So everything should, you should dedicate your time. So if you don't have time, and if you want your document immediately or at shorter period of time means, I refer you people to not to go for latex. So until and unless, so you don't have time and you don't confident of using the requirement, whether table, figure, chart, diagram, so don't go for latex. So since I also completed my PhD recently, and I know how much pressure we will be having, like we'll be having very limited time to do the documentation and all. So if you stuck in between, then there will be no one to help, or you have to go for some consultancy, pay for something or do something. So that and all is not required. So just plan according to this thing. Do the initially explore some concept. Just be confident. Ensure that you have sufficient time, and you can work and you can contribute for your latex. So finally, like for my table, one table which I showed, which was very episode. So for that, nearly I have spent 1 week time after my working hours, 5 to 8. I was to in library, and I worked nearly for one full hour, 1 week to just get rid of the table error. But finally, I got my documentation, which was very crystal clear without any formatting mistake. I got the documentation, but I added time there to do that one. So if you don't have time, so then definitely don't go for latex. And since if you are a beginner, so if you are have a exposure little bit, and if you are ready to cope up or customize the changes according to the guides, then latex is the best for all the research scholars. So in meantime, I have one more question. Please, can you give a session on MATLAB, how to draw drawings or 3D and 3D plots in MATLAB? Sir, 3D diagram I have not worked. So if possible, 2D I can give. So 2D I will just check. So we'll plan for one more thing where I can consolidate this one, or else you can just contact me, so that only one suggestion for MATLAB. Since it is proprietary, most of them may not be using that one. So if you just want, you can just contact me, and I will be sharing how exactly you can export and how exactly you can work in the LaTeX, that is exporting images from the MATLAB. So any more questions? Any questions? So if you have any, you can just put in the chat box. And sorry for taking 30 minutes extra time, since I wanted to cover all all the a number of topics. So if any question, you can just post there, or else we can end the session. very useful session. Okay, then no question means we can.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for a very
Thank you, ma'am.
informative
Thank you.
session. Now I request Dr. Raviraj, sir, to render the vote of thanks.
Very good afternoon to all of you. It's my pleasure to deliver the word of thanks. We had a very energetic session for yesterday and today morning session also. So on behalf of all the participants and the organizing committee, on behalf of Department of CSE faculty, I extend my heartfelt thanks to Dr. Manju Prasad, who has spared a lot of time yesterday and today, and he covered moreover all the concepts in latex with hands-on session, with a patient's manner. So everything he has covered. He himself given a lot of negative related mistakes. What are the mistakes happened during that documentation? Everything he has covered. So really, it's a wonderful, realistic session for all the participants. I think all the participants would have enjoyed this particular session. So once again, on behalf of everybody, I extend my heartfelt thanks to Dr. Manju Prasad sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, sir.
Thank you. We are wondering about your energy level. So
Uh,
for the past 2 days, you have given a very energetic session. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So
Thank
I
you.
thank all the participants for bearing with this extra 30 minutes also. Okay, thank you all. If any questions, you can just make a note of my contact and you can just contact me for any assistance related to this LaTeX or any this thing. And if for this thing, and another topic is regarding referencing and detailed explanation of thesis. So we'll plan for one more webinar. So if time permits, we can have a detailed discussion of only video template or any one particular template, and we can just work on how exactly we can do referencing, different referencing, whether alphabetical order, descending order, ascending order, MLA format, APA format. So we can check all these options. So I
Okay,
hope
sir.
the session is the thing. So
Okay.
thank you all. Thank you one and all.
Thank you for all the participants. So we request to all of you to come and join an afternoon session. Afternoon session, we are going to have a wonderful session in artificial intelligence and machine learning. So we will have a very good session. So don't miss that session. I request all the participants to attend the afternoon session and make use of your research career. Thank you to one and all. Thank you very much.